We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a carry for Dillon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Dillon. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. This is Dillon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play and who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They run with Dillon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a run with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Now that's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 6.
Here's Brady. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
That's good.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes this Washington 14. Steelers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, ball 66. Alert! Check 31, check 31. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll try and run with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, and this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dibble. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But it was...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. Offense considered a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On the return, Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
On downs.
Wait, 53! I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Undercut. Regular. Undercut. 450.
On first down, Cottrell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He was brought down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, Cottrell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Washington.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Ruled out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 28.
A.J. Dillon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Final score,
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or